So I will present how a hybrid artificial intelligence model can be efficient and frugal for detection of many kinds of patterns. First about Mivraline. So well, our goal is artificial intelligence for people. So we develop algorithm of intelligence artificial, hybrid artificial intelligence. I will focus on that later. So a combination of connectionist and symbolic AI, but also generative and frugal AI. Generally, it's not the same thing. So we are a French company, but we are now in 10 countries with more than 8,000 users each day. And so we manage 3 million of operations each year. So we have general solutions about artificial intelligence. The first one is for field service management. So first, for example, for the technicians on the telco, energy, water, transport, etc. All the teams that go on the field, for example, for maintenance. We have another software for the advertisement for the TV ad. And after that, we do some specific projects. So chatbot, for example, chatbot for local authorities like Mairie de Deauville or for Gendarmerie Nationale, or brain, well, artificial brain about the management of IoTs, HomeBot, and DetectBot about the recognition of data, sound, and video. And we'll talk a bit about that later. Now I will focus on the notion of frugal AI and hybrid AI. So a frugal artificial intelligence is not necessarily a frugal neural network. So there are two kinds of artificial intelligence, connectionist and symbolic. So the connectionist is we try to copy the architecture of a brain of an animal, so with neurons. Whether in the symbolic AI, we try to copy the way the human being are thinking. So it's a bit the logic. So the logic system is very old. It's Platon and Aristotle, and connectionist is more recent 20th century. It's not the same kind of work for the computer scientist. With the connectionist, so as it was explained at the beginning of the afternoon, the question is the optimization of the regression. And after that, the computer calculates raw data. Whereas in the symbolic AI, the issue is to find and to design the samples and to find a way to calculate a string of samples. So some examples, for example, connectionist for the it's a YOLO or word2vec for the natural language, whereas in symbolic, for example, geometry is a form of symbolism to demonstrate some problems. A bit of history. So during the first years of intelligent artificial, the main stream was connectionism. So from the 40s to the 60s, then it was symbolism, and now it's connectionist. So obviously, the reason why it is now connectionist, that is the mainstream way of doing artificial intelligence, is the result that were done from 20 years now, and with a huge increase in the number of neurons. So at the beginning, in the 60s, the neural network was with one neuron, and 20 years ago it was 1 billion, and now it's near a billion of neurons. And for example, for the last meta model, it used 50,000 servers for a few months to learn the model. So okay, so we have many results, but the problem is social and ecological impact of all that. And the question is it really useful for everything? And so it's the question of frugality that is very important in France, because it's a part of the France 2030 program. So in the English definitions, so it's the quality of being careful when using money or food. And so in computer science, the subject is so to minimize the resource we use to have the best result. And well, the question is, what is the best result? And so what is the complexity of the problem? So it's a subject about Shannon's information theory or Kolmogorov algorithmic information theory. But there is no solution, so I will pass. And now I will show an example of a frugal algorithm. So the idea is to do an hybridization between symbolist and connectionist approach. So in the connectionist world, it's very resource intensive but very efficient, whereas with the symbolic model, there is a few energy needed, but it's very difficult to have something efficient for a real problem. And so the idea is to use both. So here, for example, it's what's it called in French, point mutualisation. So it's an armor for the fiber. On the right side, each fiber go to a house of a customer. On the left side, they go to each telco provider. And so as you see, there are many fibers and many technicians come there, and there are many problems, as perhaps you experiment in your house. And so to avoid the problem of quality, the idea is to take pictures and to understand what are the problems that are due to which technician. And it's very complex because, as you said, there are many parts in this picture. And if you use a neural network to learn the problems, you will need at least 1 billion of photos to do that. But in this kind of context, the telco provider doesn't have 1 billion of photos, and they don't want to labelize this amount of picture. So the idea is to simplify the problem. So to use a neural network, and so YOLO, more precisely, to recognize specific parts of a photo. So it's a very simple training, not on a complete image, but on a very specific element. And after that, to use logic to implement all the rules that are given or by an expert or by the law. So very good result, more than 80% of accuracy. Another example is for an electrical company. So with the picture is to understand. So well, for a Linky counter, it's not useful because it's already connected, but with a more older counter, the question is to understand what is written on the counter and what is written upside. And so for that, we use several kind of large language models. And after that, we use some layer of logic to have the complete result and to understand if what the GPT or other system created was good or not. So globally, the idea is to have a logical system that will call some elemental neural network for picture recognition, but it could be for sound or for other kind of data. And so with that, we simplify the problem. And if we go back to the example that were given before for the collision of airplanes or for the landing of aircraft, what could be easy in this model is to implement all the rules that are given by a national authority, for example, and you don't have to have an example for each problem that can be experimented. And that's the end. So thank you.